One is Nairobi, Nyayo Stadium, which will have the function tomorrow. And then the following day, on Wednesday, we'll have a main function actually here in Nakuru at Kabarak Farm, the official residence of the late president. In terms of general preparations, I want to confirm to Kenyans that we are ready to host the final rites for the late president at his farm. We are preparing to sit a total of 30,000 people, but we can accommodate even double that number. So we are urging Kenyans to come out in large numbers, especially from this county of Nakuru, where the president had made it his home, and he has touched the lives of very, very many people. We had actually planned to have a public screen, a big screen at Afra Stadium, but we are basically encouraging Kenyans, especially from this county, to go and be physically present at Kabarak Farm to give our president a very warm send-off. In terms of traffic management, the Inspector General of Police made a pronouncement yesterday, but one, about the movement of trucks on the Nairobi-Eldoret highway. We still want to insist that that remains the position. From tomorrow at noon, we are not going to allow trucks to be on that road until Wednesday at 7 p.m. Purposely so that we don't have interruptions with traffic flow. We are going to deploy our officers in large numbers between Nairobi and Eldoret to ensure that there is free flow of traffic. But in most cases, you know that traffic is disrupted not because there are no security officers on the road, but because of the general discipline of motorists, especially the overlappers. People have got no patience. And our officers are under very firm instructions that anybody who overlaps, they'll be arrested and that vehicle will be detained, because we're not going to allow uncouth behavior of one individual, to interfere with the intention of other people to come and attend the final rites of the president. So we're going to be very, very strict on the road. We want motorists to follow instructions that are going to be given by security officers. They are meant to ease, to make us comfortable, not to harass anybody. So please strictly follow those instructions. Those who do not necessarily have to use this road, this Nairobi Eldoret on that particular day, we urge them to either postpone those safaris or use alternative routes, so that we just reserve this route for people who purposely want to go and attend the burial. At the burial site, we have identified a very huge place for parking of vehicles, of buses, small vehicles, and also going to provide other services there. We're going to have water is going to be provided. We're going to have adequate security, so that once you park your vehicle there, you are guaranteed that the vehicle is safe. We are going to have an ambulance there, just in case somebody develops some medical conditions, for them to be evacuated. The government is planning to provide some transport from Nakuru, especially the residents of Nakuru and its environs. We are going to have a sufficient number of buses that will be ferrying people from town here to Kabarak. So we want Kenyans to turn out in very, very large numbers, so that we facilitate them in terms of movement to Kabarak. We've also had issues with the motorcycles, the borders. Sometimes they don't want to follow instructions, but this time around we are asking them, please, even for the respect of our departed president, follow instructions so that we do not have congestion. We're also going to provide some snack, some soda, bread, and water for the first 30,000 people, and they're also going to be seated. So if you want to be seated, and we are saying for funerals, we don't have guests of honor or VIPs. We are all mourners. So first come, first served. So we want people, if you come early, you're going to be given that, there will be some food, you're going to be given the program, and you're going to be seated. But we will also provide water boozers, around 4 of them, at the service place, so that Kenyans can follow the program very well. And also asking people, when you are told that was a private residence, some areas which will not be accessed by everyone. So if you are told, please do not go to a particular place, do not go there. We have got students, that place has got the university, it has got the high school, it has got the primary school. Some of those areas, nobody needs to go there. So if you're told not to go to those places, please just follow those instructions, and then we'll have a very smooth and orderly function. Lastly, we'll have a similar function in Sajo High School. The president, that's his original home. He has a good school there. The people from Baringo who may not be able to come to Kabarak will converge at Sajo High School, and they'll follow the program on large screens. And they're going to provide similar services there.
Maybe you can say about the people of Nakuru wanted to view the body of the president. Will that be possible?
The viewing of the president will not be, the body of the president will not be possible. As you all know, the public viewing will end today at 5 at Parliament buildings. One that closest, the body will not be viewed again, because we have had those stories that the body will be viewed at Afra Stadium. That's not true. The body of the president will be flown in on Wednesday morning, and burial arrangements will flow like that, so there will be no any more public
What's happening at Kabrak today, maybe?
We are doing final touches, what we are calling the dry run, in preparation for final rehearsals tomorrow. So we are just doing final touch-ups here and there, but we are basically done. We are set.